Each year, the voice coaches kick off the season with a performance that gives artists and audiences a taste of what's to come. Doing this helps introduce fans to the coaches and also highlights their individually unique skills. Season 26 has a stellar coach lineup: Reba McEntire, Gwen Stefani, and newbies Michael Bublé and Snoop Dogg. And for their coach performance, they opted for an Eagles classic, Heartache Tonight. The Voice Season 26 coaches perform Heartache Tonight by the Eagles. Heartache Tonight, released in 1979 as part of the Eagles' sixth studio album, A Long Run, was the perfect track to showcase each of the coaches' offerings to the competition. Snoop kicked off the set, joining the coaches on stage from the audience and dressed to the nines in a sparkling black suit. Bublé then took it away, delivering his signature velvety vocals in a black tuxedo. McEntire, who won Season 25 with Asher Havon, injected her country flair into the song during its chorus. Meanwhile, Stefani brought a playful and upbeat spirit to the collaboration. The anticipation inside the Voice Season 26 studio was electric. It wasn't just any night, it was one of the most awaited performances of the season. The four superstar coaches, Michael Bublé, Gwen Stefani, Reba McEntire, and Snoop Dogg, were about to take the stage together for the first time to perform a legendary rock classic, the Eagles' Heartache Tonight. As the house lights dimmed and the band struck the first familiar chords, the audience erupted. A fiery red glow illuminated the stage, casting dramatic shadows against the massive LED backdrop, displaying a collage of the four icons. The rhythmic thumping of the bass drum set the mood, and then, out of the darkness, Michael Bublé stepped forward, microphone in hand. Bublé, known for his smooth and velvety vocals, took the lead with the opening lines. "Somebody's gonna hurt someone before the night is through." His deep, crooning tone gave the song an unexpectedly sultry edge, adding a bluesy twist to the rock anthem. The crowd swayed, already enthralled, as he continued, "Somebody's gonna come undone, there's nothing we can do." Then the energy shifted. The band kicked up the tempo, and the spotlight swung toward Gwen Stefani. The Hollaback Girl star strutted to center stage in a dazzling black and red ensemble, a signature platinum blonde locks shimmering under the lights. With an unmistakable rocker's rasp, she belted out, "There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know." Gwen's edgy, punk-infused tone added a rebellious streak to the performance, giving the Eagles' classic a fresh and modern twist. As she finished her verse, Reba McEntire, the queen of country herself, sauntered in from stage left. Dressed in a shimmering deep red outfit, Reba exuded pure star power. With her signature country twang, she infused the next lines with warmth and grit. "Some people like to stay out late, and some folks can't hold out that long." The audience went wild, clapping along to the beat as Reba brought her own honky-tonk energy into the rock-driven number. Her voice soared effortlessly, a perfect blend of nostalgia and power. But just when the performance seemed to reach its peak, the entire arena shook with cheers as the one and only Snoop Dogg took his turn at the mic. Wearing his signature shades and a custom voice-themed tracksuit, Snoop strolled onto the stage with his effortless West Coast cool. Rather than singing, he added his own unexpected spin, seamlessly dropping a smooth rap verse into the song's instrumental break. "Ain't no way we leavin' without a fight. That heartbreak comin', it's out of sight. From the Cali coast to Tennessee. Ain't no party like this one, you feelin' me?" The crowd went absolutely wild. The combination of classic rock, country, pop-punk, and hip-hop created an electrifying moment, something never before seen on the Voice stage. The coaches, clearly having the time of their lives, exchanged smiles and playful interactions as they continued belting out the chorus together. "There's gonna be a heartache tonight, I know." As they reached the song's climactic final verse, all four superstars harmonized, their distinct styles meshing together in an unexpectedly perfect blend. The lighting intensified, bathing the stage in gold, and the band ripped into a final, powerful instrumental crescendo. The audience was on its feet, clapping in unison as the last note rang out through the studio. Bublé and Gwen playfully high-fived, while Reba clutched Snoop's arm, both laughing at the sheer energy they had just unleashed. Then, in true rock and roll fashion, Snoop lifted his mic one last time and grinned. That's how we do it on The Voice. The roar of the crowd was deafening. As the coaches took their final bows, social media was already ablaze with clips of the performance, fans declaring it one of the greatest opening acts in The Voice history. The unlikely yet perfectly balanced blend of styles proved why these four industry titans were chosen to guide the next generation of musical talent. Backstage, the coaches were still buzzing with excitement. "That was insane," Gwen exclaimed, fanning herself dramatically. "I mean, Snoop just took it to another level." Reba laughed, nodding. "That was one of the most fun performances I've ever done. Country, pop, rock, and rap? It doesn't get any better than that." Michael Bublé grinned, still catching his breath. "I gotta say, I think the Eagles would be proud." Snoop adjusted his shades and smirked. "Man, if we ever decide to start a band, we just set the bar real high." The camaraderie, the energy, and the show-stopping spectacle had left an unforgettable mark on The Voice Season 26. One thing was certain, there was no telling what else this incredible panel of coaches had in store for the rest of the season. McIntyre, who enters her third season as a coach, has a solid guiding principle, this go-around as she picks her team. "It's not about how they look or how they sound, it's what do we feel when they're performing," she said. "Are we inspired? Do we feel something? I will turn in a heartbeat for somebody that makes me feel something, cry or laugh, but I've got to feel something. A lot of people can sing. How many people can touch your heart when they sing? That's what we're looking for. And it's an eclectic group of entertainers and singers that we've chosen. It's maybe not the fanciest or maybe the youngest, but it's who touched our hearts." Meanwhile, Snoop said his strategy this season as a newbie is to look, listen, and learn. "We can't wait to see how everything unfolds."